So you want to get into UGC and you don't know where to start? Don't worry, I've got you. In this video, I'm going to give you the exact step-by-step roadmap to get you from zero to landing paid deals in no time. No gatekeeping, no fluff, just the real actionable steps that you need. The main topics that we're going to discuss are what is UGC and why brands pay for it, how to create your first portfolio, even with no experience, where to find brands that pay for UGC, and how to pitch and actually get hired. By the end of this video, you will have a full game plan to start making money with UGC. So grab a notebook because I'm about to spill everything. Let's go. So step 1, what is UGC and why do brands pay for it? UGC, or user-generated content, is basically brands paying everyday people like me and you to create content for them. You don't need followers, brands just want the actual content from a real person. That's because UGC feels real, relatable, and trustworthy. Brands are ditching traditional ads. Instead, they're using content that looks organic, like it's coming from a real customer. And yes, brands are paying good money for this. And I have got 4 figures for one video. And I started with 0 experience and 0 followers. So if I can do it, you can too. Step 2, what you need to get started. Now, before you overthink this, no, you do not need fancy equipment. Here is what you actually need to start UGC. A phone with a good camera. Honestly, I use a Samsung. Loser. I love it. But an iPhone is fine. As long as it's a new up-to-date phone, you'll be fine. Good lighting. Natural light is the best, but if you don't have a lot of natural light, a ring light can help. A free editing app. I like to use CapCut, but you can use VN, you can use InShot Pro, Canva. There is so many out there and majority of them are free. You don't have to put a cent into this in the beginning, which is the most amazing thing. And lastly, a bank account. So you can have a PayPal, you can have a Wise, you can have just your regular bank account, Stripe account, however you prefer to get paid. I find it's best to have multiple platforms. That way certain businesses like to make different payment methods. PayPal is probably the best one, just if you're working with international companies. But yeah, these are the 4 things that you need to get started. And they're all free. No crazy setup, no expensive gear, just you and your creativity. Step 3, creating your UGC portfolio. This is your resume as a UGC creator. First up, you're going to need some content. So even if you have no experience, this is how you can create some content for your portfolio. Pick 2 or 3 items from around your home, preferably something you actually love and use, whether it's food, beauty products, technology, your phone charger, like literally anything. If you have a jar of pickles that you love, show it off. These videos are important to just show that the way that you speak, the way that you act on camera, the way that you show a product. It doesn't matter if the product itself is a bit average. It doesn't matter if your content's a bit average. We all start somewhere, and mine were pretty bad at the start. But as you go, you're just going to replace these videos with better ones. Step 2, film short, engaging clips. So a 15 to 30 second video showcasing the product, engage with your audience, think of a good hook, think of a call to action, think of a problem and solution. We'll touch on that all later, but create something engaging. Number 3, use different content styles. Don't just do an unboxing. Try a product testimonial, try a how-to, a demonstration, do something creative and different. I think one of my first videos that I did like a scene of like a bank heist. And they do take a lot more time and effort and outfit changes and planning and scripting, but you don't have to just stick to the whole get ready with me or unboxing. Like, do them all, do everything that you want to do, everything you can think of, make a video for it. Show brands what you can do. And lastly, edit simply. So no crazy effects. You don't need lightning coming down unless it's necessary, if it's part of the skit. You don't really want to be like, oh my God, isn't this coffee amazing? Once you have 3 to 5 sample videos, you just need to put them in a portfolio, whether you use Canva, Notion, PowerPoint if that's what you're familiar with. Don't stress about making it perfect, just start. A brand cares more about the ability to create good content than the way that your portfolio looks. You're not their graphic designer. You're the content creator. Where to find UGC gigs and paying brands. All right, so your portfolio is done. Now, where do you actually find the brands that are going to pay you for your content? There is 3 ways. Well, there's actually a million different ways. Number 1, direct outreach. This is the best for beginners. Find brands on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, have a look at some ads, see who's posting them with UGC in them, and just message them directly. Ask for their marketing email or just shoot them a message. Just something really simple like, hey, brand name, I'm Gemma. I'm a UGC creator from Melbourne. I really love this product specifically. I would love to showcase that in a video. Here are some content ideas I have for you. Just keep it simple, keep it friendly. If they're interested, they're going to respond. Number 2 is UGC job marketplaces. So there's the obvious Upwork and Fiverr. I personally have signed up, but I have never used them. So I kind of didn't understand how to do it. So that's something I need to go watch some tutorials on. But a lot of people get jobs from there, like a lot. So give it a go. If you understand it better than I do, give those a go. There is so many UGC apps out there. There is Billo, there is Trend.io, there is Join Brands, Tribe, The Right Fit, like there is a lot. But basically these platforms help connect you with brands. So the brand will post an ad like, hey, I'm looking for a creator, here is my budget, and you just apply to it. You don't have to directly message them. You don't have to go out looking for them, wondering who's looking for creators. They're all just there. Keep in mind, most of these are low paying jobs, but you got to start somewhere. You may as well get paid for your practice because currently you're just making videos for free. Number 3 is networking in UGC and business communities. This one probably takes the most effort. You can find communities on Facebook, on Reddit, on any chat forum, any group pages that are business related, but it does involve a lot of conversation, a lot of direct messaging, a lot of reaching out. These can secure the most trustworthy connections, but they do require a lot of work. There are brands constantly looking for content creators in this space, but there are also a lot of scams to be aware of. So if anyone's offering you like $500 for 30 days of one video a day, no. You don't want to be paid $5 a day for a video and be on a contract that you have to produce a video every single day. That's just not worth your time. But anyway, let's not go there. Step 5, how to pitch and land UGC deals. Some scripts and strategies for closing deals. So you've found your brand. Now what? You need to pitch properly so you actually land the deal. So make sure you introduce yourself, show that you understand their brand, mention or link your portfolio, and ask a question to start the conversation. So, do you work with UGC creators? Introduction, understanding, portfolio link, and a question. If you don't hear back from them, follow up in 3 to 5 days. Persistence pays off. And you thought I was done after 5? Here is a bonus. How to price your UGC content. As soon as a brand starts responding, they're going to ask how much you charge. It's an awkward conversation because you don't want to say too much, but you don't want to undercut yourself either. So you need to find that middle ground. My biggest point here is do not undersell yourself. Beginner rates for one UGC video vary between $100 to $250. I would suggest going with the 200 mark. And if a brand can't afford that, narrow it down to 150. As you become a more experienced creator, you can go up. Like I said, I've been paid $1,000, over $1,000 for one video. So the potential to go up is there. But if you're going to keep offering $50 or free videos, $20 videos, it's going to take you a long time to get there. Also, if a brand wants to run ads or whitelist your video, charge usage rates. I can give a proper breakdown of usage rates, what I charged at the start, all of that sort of breakdown in another video because it is a lot to cover and there's a lot of specifics, like what if somebody comes and they want petrol usage rights or they want raw footage. There's so much to cover. But I'm here, I'm not gatekeeping, I will cover it all eventually. But for the purpose of just starting out, $200. If you're nervous about telling brands your rate, just ask them what their budget is. Flip it around, put it on them. What's your budget look like? Let me try and work with that. If they say their budget is $150, you turn around and say, normally I would charge $200, but in this case, I really want to work with you. I'm so excited for this and I'm happy to settle for $150 just so that I can have the opportunity to work with you. Keeps everyone happy, keeps everyone fair, and you get paid accordingly. Always, always use a contract and get payments up front. The amount of creators I see put on their story, chasing up invoices today. Why? I've never ever been paid after producing a video and I don't think any creator should. I can talk about the whole method of sending off videos and collecting payments and contracts in another video, but you should always be paid before you post, paid before you send that link off. And there you have it, everything you need to start UGC. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment below, let me know. I'd love to know what step you're on and I'm going to try and answer all the questions. So if you're stuck on anything, just shoot me a message, leave a comment, I'll get back to you. I'll see you in the next one.